We're back for more of WhatiFRacing. We have to go through a fast introduction, so I'm sorry. The thing's flickering because Glitchy McDicky. We're going to Lincoln. We got Sawtooth, Sawmouth, Sawtooth. Okay. Williams Grove, and then Straight River. How will these races perform today? Don't know. We got a 4-point lead. This is our settings: 101 difficulty, AI. We put that pretty much back to what it used to be. So skill range, having it as a low value creates a much tighter field. So okay, settings aside, intro synopsis over. Race now. Oh, the game crashed. No, that's the first time that's happened in a long time. I really need to see, like, in time, like, how long that took to boot up. Man, I mean, maybe my Xbox is just on its last legs, but man, it just takes so long to do anything anymore. I feel like my PS2 loads shit better than this. And that's a 20-year-old system. It's still loading. It's... Oh my god, come on. Jesus Christ. Is this like 2 minutes? How long has it gone on? I'll have to see my editing, but like this is... Boy, oh my god, thank you, finally. Oh, and I gotta go to this right setting because I went to the wrong one. What do I say to that? This just takes so goddamn long. Thank you. Now we can finally race. Hit the goal time, so this is a good start. Well, I don't think that's gonna be great. 12. Jesus Christ. 19th. We'll probably do better in race trim, but we're definitely gonna lose the point lead today. That's the vibe I'm getting. Unless something horrific happens. Start 4th, finish 4th on 2 main. Well, I finally know how to say Schuhart's name. I was like halfway there because I was saying Schuhart, and it sounds sort of like it, so I was sort of close, but comment section actually came in clutch with that. So obviously Lincoln Raceway, we're not going to probably run really well. I'm kind of horrified if we can even get a top 10. I really don't feel like going back to the menu and doing all that because Jesus Christ, the loading times are horrible, and we get a AI yellow behind me at somewhere. Moved up to 16th, which is something. But don't really like starting on the outside because then they can send it in on me, just like I did to 4 Tims there. So what I was wanting to not do, I do the AI, so there's some kind of horrific irony in all that. But just try to keep around the bottom. Thankfully, I think that is actually Schuhart leading. So that's a great time to reference his name. So I was saying Schuhart, like, it was kind of like a mix of Schuhart and Stewart. I don't know what I was doing, but now I know. But hey, we're in the top 10, so that's good. Maybe we can get to 8th here. Don't know if we can get much more than that, but that's definitely better than what I was expecting. And another dumb AI wreck, and that puts us up into 6th. Thank you to Dylan Cleveland for being stupid on the racing surface. So now we're gift wrapped into 6th place throughout all of that misfortune. And that seems to be the only way we can do a whole heck of a lot of anything. But yeah, we'll see. We got Macedo here, who is actually the lowest in points with a win, which is interesting. But he's like 7th in points, so that's not like that bad. It's just funny to know. But 83 looks like he's going to get around me. We'll cross him over, a bit of contact. Great run off the corner there. Actually put us up into 4th. We're going to kind of screw gravel up there a little bit. Yeah, this is definitely better than what I expected going into this race. I would love to get a top 5 just for stat sakes, and we did just that. Okay, we just have to worry about Slezzy now because he's actually ahead of us by a couple spots. But Schuhart is leading. What a perfect time to see that comment, and then he's leading. Good stuff. Okay, we got to P4 there. I just once again have the question: how do we qualify like 18? But then in the actual A main, granted we did have yellows kind of help us. We might have gained 4 positions because of AI misfortune, but still, even running 8th is way better than where we qualified. So I don't know. We're actually about to get 3rd, maybe if I could just hit this corner properly. Yeah. I mean, I'll take a 3rd. That's fine with me, as we're going to come across the line. We only lose 2 points to Slezzy. Schuhart gets I think a 2nd win in 2 races or 3 races, or something like that. But decent enough point day. I mean, I have no qualms with any of that. Take a quick look at the point situation. Since we're still 1st, we only have 2 points over Slezzy, so he did heavily gain. And Schuhart gets the second win. He moves up to 5th. He's still 140 points back, so not really a factor. He's closing in on 4th, though. But Gravel kind of zeroing the... Point is, it's still a tight championship battle. Next up, Sawtooth Mountain. I don't remember what that track's going to be like with the difficulties, so... I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. That was cool. So we didn't really hit the goal time. I'm kind of horrified about that because even in races where we actually hit the goal time, we still can't qualify well. So was this like this in the other series? Like, did we have to lower it at Sawtooth? No, it's at 101 for late models, so I don't know. But see, this is why it's like you can't go off of, you know, your late model stuff exactly. So that's why I say there's like so many different combos that you need to do. That's why you gotta do your homework. I'm actually surprised how close we got to it on the first lap. That's not as bad as I thought. I don't know where I pulled out a 7.8. Now it's getting like 8 flats. Like if I got 8 flat like I did in practice, then we would have qualified 20th. I don't know. I'm trying to understand it. But all of our championship competitors are basically 2nd and 5th, so we gotta show up in the main. Took me a little bit to get back to 3rd. We started 3rd, but then we lost it on the start just because we didn't get up to speed for whatever the reason. But whatever we did it, we're good. We'll start 3rd, so we should be starting 11th, so nothing really changed. Well, see what we can do. We started from further back and made a good, better rebound. But I think this, I don't know, the way this track looks, it's reminding me of the first Tony Stewart game in 2020. I think in one of the introduction, or like in the early career mode stuff, I think we're racing at this track. So it's reminding me of that. If it's the exact same one or it's renamed, I don't know the whole backstory to the Tony Stewart All Out Barbecue You Could Eat Buffet games. Like I'm not familiar with it. After the first one, I stopped playing them because then I think I missed the barbecue racing one, and then I came back for the SRX one, which was mainly just for the SRX cars because it was just like looking at the career mode was like, oh god, this is so incredibly long, and I would never finish. And I just thought it was kind of weird the end goal to be at to go to the SRX, and I think the SRX card had things to upgrade. And it's like it's a stock car, not like an actual stock car, but just stock everything. Like there's no upgrades. Every car is equal, so when you get into it, you should have an equal thing. So it's kind of doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That's why I just focused on the main SRX championship mode. That was it, which was enough for me. I don't know, but after Ignition ruined my life, both metaphysically and psychologically, I was like, well, that's the only new thing to play is that, and it's based off the Monster team that made the Heat games, and those were not an abomination. So it kind of went out of just if there was NASCAR games, I guess there technically was one in 22 with Rivals, but it was just basically a Heat reskin. Can the AI stop wrecking? I'm trying to go on a story, which I don't ever do anymore. But yeah, then this came up because well, there's literally nothing else for me to play for another 10 months. So this will kind of fill the void for some period of time. Like I said, every time we had a restart, they just gain on me on the initial start. For what reason, I don't really know. But we got it back. All is fine. We wouldn't widen that corner. I thought they were going to kind of undercut me there, but they didn't. So we're P6. Gravel is 2nd. That's not good. And the race ended. So that was extraordinarily fast. But we really had, no shot. Absolutely no shot to gain more spots. So we lose the point lead probably. And, yeah. Actually, Slezzy's in front of us. But Gravel had a good day, so... I don't know. I think we got Williams Grove, which that should be way better. So I'm expecting to win there and, gain a lot of points. We dropped a 2nd. We're only 2 points back to Schlezzy. And Gravel is only 8 points back to Slezzy. So it's all really close. Except for Donnie Shot, who is actually winning a good bit now, but he's still a good 100 points back. So unless he becomes a championship factor or something, I mean, he's going to have to make the biggest comeback ever at this point. Yeah, we gotta have Williams Grove. We got to win. I mean, we gotta probably run well. Like, that's probably a good opportunity. Straight River, I don't know. It's a big question mark. So we gotta maximize the best day we possibly can get. Pair the car, and we'll go on to Williams Grove. Car feels really tight. We did actually hit the goal time, but it felt like, oh, no wonder why. I want to bump that up a little bit, make it a little bit freer. I think right in the middle is kind of perfect with these cars. So I don't know. It works really good there, so that's just noticing it just feels really tight. Okay, qualified third, not bad. I might have been pole if I was a little bit careful, but gravel first, Schlesy fifth, so. God, I hope this is a race we can crush them in. Started first, finished first, next. Starting third here in the dash, so we'll see what we can do. If we can start pretty much where we finished here, or if we start third and finish third, then it should be pretty good for the main. We'll find out. Why Donnie's shots were on me? Did you not see a car just fucking flying through the air? He decides, nah, I'm just gonna go full throttle. I'm being like a rational human being and just backing off, and then Donnie Schatz, 300 plus time winner, doesn't understand what ARCA brakes are, or what a brake pedal is. That's funny. I don't know, but that was a hellacious wreck. That gravel just obliterated that guy for, like, no reason at all. I mean, jeez. I mean, I guess we'll get second out of it, possibly. Maybe not, because Leslie's going to get by me, so that is, that's annoying to have my championship competitor just, well, he actually got back, but no, he's still right there. Alright, it's going to be a freaking sweaty battle for second. Can someone figure it out, please? No, we'll still battle it out? Okay. Was that Macedo that he just, like, completely destroyed? David Gravel just don't give a shit about anyone. I mean, that was... that guy got so much air! Please, I need a replay. Yeah, Macedo clears him, and Gravel just said, you know what? I will flip you. And look at the air he gets! And I how did I avoid that? He almost landed on me! God damn. Look at that air. He's higher than that bridge. Just seeing the camera. It just leaves the frame of the shot. Oh, that's like, oh my god. I mean, that was just the qualifying dash. What is going to happen in the main here? I mean, that's just wrong what he did to him. I don't know if we're going to have anything for gravel. I don't know. I really hope I can do something. Usually Williams Grove's kind of a good track for us. Donnie Shaw's trying to make up those 100 points today, apparently. I'm going to try to run up high, but every time I try to run up high, it never seems to work. So, we got by shots because of it, so that was nice, but... Of all people we have to beat, and it has to... I mean, we're ahead of Slezzy, but... I mean, all those two are so close in points, like, we have to beat both of them. And I don't think I'm going to get to him today. Looks like Gravel's going to be able to win this race. And he's definitely going to have a target on his back because Macedo just completely got destroyed as Gravel drove through him. So it's not going to be a very popular one because he only won because of that. But we're just stuck at second. I can't do anything. I'm stuck on my own, like, zone. I'm ahead of third by a good bit, so nothing's happening. There was just nothing to talk about. We were just in second the whole time, and there's just nothing I could do about it. We gained points on Slezzy, which is good. I think we got the point lead through that, but Gravel, I think, cuts the point gap to Slezzy. I don't know. The points battle, I can barely keep track of one person. It's very difficult for my small brain to think of two people now. We do get the point lead, only by 2 over Gravel, and Slezzy is tied as well, so point battle continues to be stupendously tight. Gravel gets another win, so now he has the most wins in the season with 7. So it's very stressful right now. I really thought Williams Grove was going to be the track we could win at, but that's not the case. And since we go there, I think 2 more times, those are 2 more races I can guarantee we'll lose points in. So how we even have the point lead still, I don't know. I mean, it's so astronomically close. I don't know how Gravel's average finish is not better than 4th. I don't know. It's a very crazy point battle. So hopefully it continues, but we'll go to Straight River, see what happens there. Well, we beat the goal time by about 2/10, so that's a good start. We did hit the goal time, and it's pole. Okay. That's very good. Ooh, okay. Schlesy 6, Gravel 4th, okay. I hope that continues. Start first, finish first next. Okay, we won that by... It was a little bit tougher than the heap. They were keeping up with me, so we'll see what happens in the main. Schlesy and Gravel are 7th and 8th. I don't know why, but that's a really good point day for us if that keeps up. Well, everything's been looking good so far. I'm hoping it can continue in the actual main. I don't know why this one's was... I guess if we're gonna go off of like difficulty tier lists in terms of like how easy wins were, Texas was like the easiest. This one might be just a little bit harder. There is cars behind me, so I'm not just absolutely pulling away. And the other camp, I kind of messed up that corner, but the rest of my competitors weren't in the top 10 when they started. We'll see how... Okay, Gravel just worked his way up to 2nd, so I guess he is clearly very, very fast. That was close. I don't know if that was Gravel right there behind me. That guy went really slow in that corner, so we're going to go up high. I don't like to try to change the lane, because if I go at the bottom, you know, someone's going to send it right underneath me, but Gravel seemed to check up a little bit, because he was right there behind me, and then he lost a couple tenths. I don't know what exactly happened behind him. And, of course, we get a dumb wreck, and I run right into it, and I'm drifting. I don't know. That was just annoying. I thought I avoided it, but I clipped it. That was... Alright, can we go from a near flip and win? Like, literally? I don't know. It's just really unfortunate that had to happen. As we're heading into the white flag. Just gotta, you know, turn one a little bit. I might have went a bit too slow in that corner. But we're okay. Should be going below that white line. Don't hit the wall. I just apparently want to throw this race away. I want to look at the leaderboard, but it resets. I don't know, whatever. We're good. Just get through 3 and 4. Donnie shot to 2nd. I will take it. I'll take it. It's just, that was... I really threw all of that... I don't know. Gravel got 7th somehow at the end. So I don't know what happened in those last 2 laps. I hope I didn't cause anything to make him go back there. No, he just ran up high and just lost a bunch of spots. I don't know. Is that realistic? I don't know, but we gained a lot of points because of that. Schlesy with a horrible run, too. He got 14th, so now all of a sudden, the championship's in my favor again. By a pretty good bit. I just want to look at this record again because, once again, it was just a random lap car in front of us make contact. He gets hit, goes on his side, bounces off the wall. I'm already drifting, like, up off the corner. So I see it. And I don't... See, then I start to turn left. No, I never did. The car just kept kicking out. But I clipped him. We doink. Then we're just on our side. Saved it? I don't know how you count that. But we won that race. This was our winner. This is like the real life, like, Chili Bowl where Kyle Larson, like, hit the wall off on the straightaway and, like, had one of his wheels, like, in the fence. Or hidden the fence and it still won. So that was... We did that, except more wilder. A lot of good thumbnails for this race. But yeah, we do really good. The 83 gets 2nd. Somehow, I don't know where he came from. I don't even think he was in the top 5 the whole race. I don't know. That whole finish just got completely boinked and dorked off everything. But point situation, we got a now 16-point lead on Gravel and a 30 lead on Schlesy after that one. Good lord. So that kind of really messed up everything. But hey, we get another win. Now we are 1 win away from tying James' win record. So that's kind of cool. And we got more than half the season, or 20 plus races left to achieve that. So getting 1 or 2 more wins should be feasible. It was just nice too to have a race where we just kick ass. It's been a couple. It's been since Texas. Race 19 actually. Next up's Fairbury. I don't know how that's gonna go, but I guess we'll see. Bonus race time. So I was just practicing Fairbury off camera just to see what it would be like, and we're running 12th. We really aren't having much of a shot to do anything, so I don't really have any hope. I don't know why this one randomly is so much harder. I wish I could explain it, but it's just a lot tougher. So I'm just gonna restart, go back to the main menu, lower it down to 100, update my my book here, and we'll go from there. Okay. we avoided like 8 minutes of this, probably, or not 8 minutes, but, you know, like 5 minutes of this, so we evaded all of that. It's not even a showcase either, so I don't know why Fairbury's just really, really hard. Like, we weren't even close with the goal times either, so I don't know. There we go. Do that. Now we can waste. Also, I put the balloons back in my room because, 1, my sister got them for me. 2, they're not deflating, and I'm kind of curious to see how long they're going to just last, because it's been, like, 11 days. So, I don't know. 2 of them are, like, starting to do something. Like, deflate a little bit, but then there's one that's, like, super airtight. So, I don't know. I'm just morbidly curious now. So, I think they're going to remain in the background for the remainder of the series. Didn't get the goal time, which is, I'm not surprised, but it's closer than before. Before, we were, like, 4/10 off, so... I don't know. I guess this track's just really difficult. I'm about 2/10 off the goal time, which is actually the best I ran all in practice, so that's still 21st. We originally qualified, like, I don't know, 38th in that one race. So what did I run in that one? Like a 10.2? It was like a 10.1, I guess, but that's still way better, but I don't know. The AI are just really tough here. So, we're going to have a bad point day. Starting 5th here in the heat. We need to gain 1 more spot so we can go right into the main and not worry about anything. So I guess finishing 4th here means we at least will be able to start 21st. So if we could somehow get an extra spot, that would be appreciated, because then we can, you know, not be 21st. But that doesn't seem to be the case. All right, we made it to the main. It's just that we're 21st. So no, actually it's 16th. Okay, I will see. I'm wrong. You can't see it, but I'm 16th, so I was wrong. We're starting P16 here, so we'll see what we can do here. I'm just sort of surprised Fairbury's just this difficult. That was kind of not a great start there, because we almost lost position there. Didn't even hold the bottom lane there. I think in the first race we did, I think we were like 12th after 4 or 5 laps, so we'll see if it should be a little bit better, as we're almost in the 12th already. But yeah, none of them are even trying to run the bottom, so that gives me, you know, complete freedom on the bottom to actually use it and gain a bunch of spots. So we did just that, gain a bunch of positions. Now we're almost in the top 10. I'm kind of horrified that Slezzy's leading, just because that's a lot of points we can lose unless we can gain some of it back here. So it looks like we're in the process of doing so, as we're trying to get around 1 car for 10. Couldn't do it, but we could try again. That was another kind of horrible corner. But they're all kind of run the top, so gives me a chance to run the bottom. I don't know why Gravel's running this far back in 9th. That's definitely unusual. That's a horrible angle in the corner, but we kind of made it work. I don't know. Thankfully, we got 20 laps. This is a little bit longer than some of the races in the schedule, so this definitely gives us a bit more time to do something. And I will try my best to take the utmost advantage of it, as we just got to get around the 83 car somehow. That worked. It was good enough. We gotta get by Shoehard here for P6. I'm happy to say that name correctly. And once we do, we're trying to not make contact, trying to do it pretty fair. Hodenshield, I guess, has damage because he's a lap down, which is, again, unusual for him to be running that far back, so gotta watch out for him. But we're almost in the top 5. Damn, we're actually hitting pretty decent lap times. I guess Hodenshield worked his way back to 4th. I think I saw him 4th there for a split second when we actually took the 5th place position. Or Hodenshield's now going to fall off. I don't know. Or whoever this car beside me is actually falling off. I don't know, but we got the spot, so we are in the top 5. A bunch of lap cars. I think that's 4th and 3rd of Macedo. That's another hellacious crash. And yeah, that was scary. I think we didn't gain a spot. What am I thinking? I'm losing my mind. But that gives us a chance to do something here on the start. It looked like we were about to just run 5th on pace, or maybe 4th or 3rd if we were really lucky. But we got 3 laps to go. Of course, we couldn't have the race go completely green, which I would have personally liked. But usually these starts can either make or break the race where people are running. And Macedo just took the lead there. We actually gained a spot out of all that somehow, as we're on the white flag. Maybe we can get to 3rd going into 3 and 4. It's kind of a weird angle, but we actually got 3rd. I will take it. Slezzy gains on us. Slezzy got pretty much robbed of the win. But we do good, and Gravel gets 8th, so it's not as horrible of a point day as I thought. Especially with where we qualified, too. Like, that was so far back. So take a look at the point situation. Obviously, we're still first. Gravel still in second. Slezzy actually gained on us. Slezzy is third. Okay, Slezzy almost got by us all. Yeah, so actually that was a really good point day in terms of gaining points on Gravel, because now it's a 26-point gap. And Macedo gets his third win of the year. I mean, everybody that's got a win this year is all in the top 6, funny enough. I don't know, I thought that was interesting. But, yeah, I don't know what more to say. It was a fine race. Glad I lowered the difficulty, too, because I think that probably helped. After race 26, we're looking pretty good in the points. I mean, obviously, all of that can fall away very, very quickly, so we'll see. But for now, I think that'll do it. Next episode, we'll be tackling Cedar Lake, Sugar Bush, which I know we'll be lowering that to 100, bare minimum. Port Royal, which that also might be put to 100. And then Old Mill, which I think we won there on 101, so I think we're kind of safe with that. So, I don't know. We'll see. But because of us running 5 races in this one, I think that means we cut this down from running like 12 races down to 11 for this series. So that's interesting. I don't know if we can get any lower, but it's interesting to know. So I don't know. That's it. I'm done. See you all next episode. See you all later, and have a good day.